Welcome back. In this episode, we will build a program that will remind us to take breaks while we work and study at home. We will get all the instructions from ChatGPT and no prior coding experience is required. This is AI DIY.
AI DIY is a video series that investigates the tech products that non-tech people can build with AI. We want to find out what tasks can be done well with generative AI, i.e., what could be a DIY fix, and what tasks may require another solution. The hope is that at the end of each episode, you will know how to implement your own free and straightforward AI solution to interesting tech problems.
In this episode, I will be using ChatGPT, a simple text editor, and the computer terminal to build a break reminder desktop app. This app will remind me to take short breaks every few hours so that I remember to get some fresh air or make a cup of coffee to avoid the negative effects of sitting in front of a computer screen uninterrupted all day. I could use a timer on my phone, but I try to avoid using my phone during work or study hours because I'll end up scrolling endlessly on social media if I'm not careful. I open ChatGPT and tell it that I want a program that reminds me to take a 10-minute break every 1 or 2 hours. Every 4 hours, I want the program to remind me to take a 30-minute walk outside or have a lunch break. I want to come back from the break and know how long I've been away for. I then want to reset the timer for another 1 or 2 hours. I want the program to have a simple and usable interface that allows me to easily view the timings and set the timer. A friend told me that a good way to build a desktop program is to work towards creating a single executable file that you can run on your computer with a simple click. I therefore would like the code to be packaged so that it can run in an executable file. ChatGPT has immediately returned the code for the app in the Python programming language. Do read the explanation of the key components and the instructions to package the executable, but don't worry if you don't know any Python. The first task, if you haven't done it already, is to copy and paste the code into a text editor and save the file as breakreminder.py. The following installation and configuration section may at first glance seem quite complicated for non-computer science people. However, if you follow ChatGPT's instructions methodically, you will be able to get to the finish line. If you are a Mac user, then the Python programming language is pre-installed on your computer and you can skip step 1. If you are a Windows user, you will need to spend 10 to 15 minutes downloading Python. This might seem a bit annoying, but Python is free, and the instructions given by ChatGPT and the Python website seem straightforward. The next step for everyone would be to install PyInstaller, which is a package that allows us to create the single executable file discussed earlier. We need to use the terminal to install PyInstaller. Don't worry if I've said a lot of words that you haven't heard before. The terminal is pre-installed on every computer and you can open it by simply searching through your applications. ChatGPT gives us the exact line to copy and paste into the terminal. Press enter and it will install PyInstaller pretty quickly. Then in your terminal, you will need to navigate to the folder that the Python file is located in. As ChatGPT instructs, it may be easier to enter the full path of the relevant folder, so cd full file path. Again, you will get instructions on how to do this, and please just ask a clarifying question to ChatGPT if you get stuck. Once you are at the correct location in the terminal, copy and paste the line that ChatGPT gives you to create the executable file. You should now have your executable file. After creating the executable file, you should be able to see these folders. Open the dist folder and the executable file called break reminder will be there. You can move the executable file to any location. I have placed it on my desktop, so that it is more accessible when I want to use the app. Simply click on the file and the break reminder app will pop up. You can now set the short and long break intervals accordingly, and you will get an alert once it's time for a break. You can adjust the size of the app and minimize it. This app is perfect for me, as I can get reminders to not spend too long in front of my screen and to go for my afternoon walk. I think I'll be enhancing my app so that it also reminds me to drink water at regular intervals. See the description below for a link to my version of the code. I hope that this episode encourages you to DIY your own tech products with AI. Leave a comment and a like if you have enjoyed this episode. See you soon!